来自南非的作家 Michael Brown 呼吁人们不要盲从于对2012的恐惧，而应该走出心理抽象的领域，用健康的心态去实际感受新时代来临的挑战。
Very recently, and the indigenous elders that I spoke to in Mexico and in Native Americans, we had a big celebration in August 1999 because it was the transition from the mental into the emotional. Now, the physical is very long, say millions of years. The mental, thousands of years. The emotional, 13 years. So it's an acceleration like that. And the emotional development is where we are now as a planet. We're going through our emotional development. And the intent of the emotional development is to awaken the capacity to realize the vibrational. Because a vibration is something you feel. It's not, you don't think vibrational, you don't do vibrational, you feel a vibration. We can either react to it and say, this is not supposed to be happening, or we can respond to it and say, what is my responsibility within this experience? And those two approaches lead to very different outcomes. So if I react to what's happening in the world at the moment, it's like running into the traffic. If I respond, it's like coming into myself and learning to feel my way through. We're completely mental and we're obsessed with our technology, but really the development now is to develop felt perception. And felt perception is the capacity for me to feel the consequence of my presence in the world. Because it's actually not the unconscious experience of 2012 will be on the news. The conscious experience of 2012 will be a personal experience. Right? So it's a personal, I look at it as a portal from one paradigm to another. And we're passing through that portal. And 2012 for you is what's ever happening to you today. Whatever's happening for you today is valid for you. It's your way of moving through the portal. While I live in that state, I stay in a very physical, mental state because I'm trying to do mentally and physically what can only be accomplished emotionally. And I actually shut down my emotional body. If I don't allow myself to feel the fear within me or the anger or the grief, then I don't allow myself to feel, full stop. If I don't allow myself to feel, I have no access to the vibrational realm. Peace is a vibration. And in order to interact with that vibration, I need to develop felt perception. My vision and my insight is that 2012, for example, is something that happens through us, not to us. It appears to be happening to us because we are not in tune with the causality of our experience. We are engaging with it physically and mentally, and we are seeing the reflection of the event out there that's happening within us. So as we move closer to the experience, everybody on this planet is being given the very food that we need to digest in order to gain the nutrition of vibrational awareness. Every human being. Many are called, few are going to show up. It's just the nature of it. It's like a garden. You can plant lots of seeds. They're not all going to grow. And again, we don't ask why, because that's not our business. To me, that is the only thing that I'm concerned with is sharing the necessity for personal responsibility. And knowing that the example that we set is through, the only example I set in the world is how I'm relating to my own heart.